Bismillahirrahmanirrahim and Assalamu alaikum. In today's lecture, we are going to talk about the lacrimal apparatus. So, what is actually the lacrimal apparatus? What are its different components? Where it is actually located? And what is the main function of the lacrimal apparatus? Lacrimal apparatus is a physiological system which is involved in the production, movement, and drainage of fluid from the surface of the eyeball. And this very specific fluid, which is secreted by the lacrimal gland, it is commonly known as tears. It clean, lubricate, and nourish the eye. So now coming to the components of the lacrimal apparatus, so it actually consists of the lacrimal gland, its associated ducts, the lacrimal leg, the puncta, the lacrimal canaliculus, the lacrimal sac, and last but not the least, that is the nasolacrimal duct. So let's discuss each and every part in detail. Here you can see this is the lacrimal gland. This is the first part of the lacrimal apparatus, and it is present within the orbit above the lateral end of the eye. You can see here that this is present above the lateral end of the eye, and it is divided by a tendon which is called the tendon of levator palpebrae superioris muscle, and it is divided into two parts. That is the upper part is called the orbital part, while the lower part is called the palpebral part, and the gland open into the lateral part of superior fornix of conjunctiva by its 12 glands. Here you can see these are the ducts of the lacrimal gland. So through these ducts it open into the superior fornix of conjunctiva, and then this fluid move from the lateral part to the medial part across the eye as the eye blink, and it accumulate here as a lacrimal lake. So the volume of the lacrimal lake is about 7 to 10 microliter. Now moving onward to the next structure, that is the puncta. So here you can see a small opening through which this fluid enter into canaliculus. So here is the puncta, and from here the fluid enter into the canaliculus. So now what is actually canaliculus? Canaliculus is actually a small channel which is about 1 centimeter in length, and it drain the fluid to the lacrimal sac. This canaliculus are two in number, the superior part and the inferior part. Superior canaliculus or the inferior canaliculus, and here it drain into the lacrimal sac. The lacrimal sac actually lie on the medial side of the canaliculus, and it dilate with the blinking of the eye and act as a reservoir of tears. From the inferior part, here you can see another structure arises which is called the nasolacrimal duct. Let me show it in a clear view. So the nasolacrimal duct actually rises from the lacrimal sac, and it is about 0.5 inch or 1.3 centimeter long. This duct then open to the inferior meatus of the nose, and which then finally lead to nasopharynx. So now let me give it a quick review. So lacrimal apparatus consists of the following parts. So this is the lacrimal gland, superior part, inferior part, which is divided by the tendon of the levator palpebrae superioris muscle. This is the orbital part and the palpebral part. Then the fluid move to the lateral end of the eye. Then this fluid move to this side, and it accumulate as a lacrimal lake. Then through puncta, which is a small opening, it moved to the canaliculi, and then lacrimal sac, and finally to the nasolacrimal duct. So this was about the lacrimal apparatus. I hope you understand well.